This whole beef started on TikTok, and it's between Cruz Africa, the 40-year-old man, and Jaden, the young rapper. Actually, they're both. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're both. Actually, both of these guys are rappers. Okay, Cruz Africa isn't just a 40-year-old man. He's a rapper. So this whole thing started on TikTok, and from my knowledge, I think it was Jaden who started it. I'm pretty sure it was him. He was trashing on Cruz Africa's songs, saying that his songs were ass. That's not the only thing he shit on. He shit on his age. He shit on his. This nigga's 40 years old. On his earnings. He basically shit on this guy's whole career. And then Cruz Africa. Don't get me wrong. He did defend himself on the live. He did defend himself. It's not like he took it like a little bitch. He kept defending himself. But yeah, after too much has been said, Cruz Africa decided to say that shit to my face. So he got mad and said, "Bet you can't say that shit to my face."
You go into a fight.
We must meet and you must tell me that shit on my face.
That line aged wonderfully. I'm not gonna lie. That one line, it aged wonderfully. And then this Jaden guy says, "Bro, do anything to me, I'll sue you. I'll sue you. I'll sue you." Yeah, he said he'll sue him and whatever. At the end of the day, it was a date. It was a date, bro. They were gonna meet. Okay, this whole thing was happening under Hotshot Aaron, and I don't know what's wrong with this, bro. This nigga Aaron is the whole reason why this whole shit is happening. I feel like this, I feel like this nigga Aaron was just pulling the strings from the back. I don't know how long after the live on TikTok they actually met RL, but they did on Aaron's live, and that's when the pew pew pointing happened. Yeah, on the live it was basically the same thing. On the TikTok live, Cruz Africa was like, "Say that shit to my face," and then my boy Jaden said that shit to his face. Basically the same things he was saying on the live, he just said it right to his face. And surprise, surprise, he got mad. Surprise, surprise, he got mad. At first, I'm not gonna lie, Jaden at first he was like, he did not look scared at all. He was not folding, But there's really not much you can do once a firearm is being pointed at you. There's really not much you can do. I'm not gonna lie. L moment for my boy. Jaden. Yeah, after all that, I don't know, bro, just Cruz Africa left, and then Jaden also left to take refuge in Aaron's room. Aaron was like, "Bro, go to my room. Go to my room, son. Like a father. Go to your room, kiddo. Go to your room." People want to talk about who was wrong in this situation. What's happening on TikTok is everybody's clowning on Cruz Africa because his music does suck. I'm not gonna lie. Not for everyone. There are people, believe it or not, there are people who do fuck with Cruz Africa's music. But yeah, personally, I do think Cruz Africa's music is ass. But I also think this nigga Jaden's music is ass. But online, obviously, in the eyes of the kids, Jaden won. Jaden won this whole thing. He won this whole thing. Everybody's still clowning on Cruz Africa, but bro did get a firearm pointed at his face. And I really hope bro is recovering from that. I have rage baited a couple of people that I shouldn't have, including cops and stuff, but I've never had a pew pew pointed in my face. So I hope my boy Jaden is doing well. And at the end of the day, both of these artists are ass. The music sucks, both of them. Because if this was about the music, I don't think anyone would care. Honestly, if this was about the music, I don't think anyone would care. The matchmaking is just weird. Probably a 19-year-old kid versus a 40 versus a 40-year-old man. I feel as a 40-year-old man, when a kid starts dissing you or starts pushing your buttons, I feel it's your job to just it's your job to not react in a way that kind of decredits you as an adult in this planet. A simple "Hey kid, listen here, I'm not your father" would have worked. I think this whole thing brought a lot of I just lagged for a second. Sorry. I think this whole thing brought a lot of publicity to both of these rappers, and I hope that I just know that they're both benefiting from each other. Like some might say, oh, it's Cruise Africa, the reason why Jaden's blowing up, or nah, Jaden's actually the reason why Cruise Africa is blowing up. The truth is simply is that they're both blowing up because of each other. They're both blowing up because of the beef. The only factor here to consider is Aaron. To think that he's the one who like organized the whole thing to happen. He's the reason why it happened. So if you guys were to credit anyone for their uprising, for these two rappers' uprising, Cruz Africa and Jaden, you should credit Aaron. He did the whole thing by himself. It was all his fault. Aaron, I'm aware of you. Aaron. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This was just a random thingy. I'm probably not gonna edit this.